Alrighty, we should be live. We're going to be here for live severe weather coverage as we do have a significant tornado and severe weather outbreak that is expected to take place across portions of eastern Oklahoma, northern Texas, and western Arkansas as we get into this evening. We had storm initiation about 30 to 45 minutes ago where we already do have 3 tornado warnings, actually now 4 tornado warnings. So buckle up because we're in for what looks like it's going to be a very significant night. We currently have a level 4 out of 5 enhanced risk for severe weather. We got 2 chasers up. We got storm chaser John McKinney. He's currently above my head, currently showing us the views of a incredible high precipitation supercell. And then we've got Mezzo Hunter above him, and he's also, I believe, on this same storm that we're looking at right now. But to get into our severe weather coverage, you can see that the first tornado warning we're looking at is for Ada, Oklahoma, as well as Pickett and Bing, Oklahoma. I hope I'm saying that right. But this is for radar indicator rotation and golf ball size hail. And this does include, again, a very populated area considering, Oklahoma being usually a rural area. But if you're in Ada, you're currently under a tornado warning as well as the Ada Municipal Airport. So if you're in that area, please make sure you're getting into shelter. I will like to say we have really no clear hook echo developing. So it's kind of confusing me why we have this tornado warning. I guess there could definitely be some slight rotation going on here. So I don't think this is going to produce in the next 5-10 minutes, but you want to make sure you're getting into your safe spot anyways. I do think down the line this will definitely have the chance and likely will end up producing a tornado. But we also have a severe thunderstorm warning here going out towards Allen for half dollar size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. So if you're in this area, please make sure you're you're getting indoors and away from windows. But if you're in the tornado warning, seek shelter immediately. Another thing we need to take a look at here is our severe thunderstorm warning for Bray and Duncan. I want to say this is in Texas. This might still be in Oklahoma here. Nope, this is in Oklahoma. So, in northern Oklahoma here, Duncan and Bray, we already have a severe thunderstorm warning for this cell here that just popped up for ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. I mean, I'll show you guys the full radar loop. I mean, these storms literally popped up like 30 minutes ago or less. And we have this strong supercell approaching Empire City and Comanche that's currently also producing ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. So if you're in any of these areas, please make sure you're getting indoors and away from windows immediately. We have this supercell that's, I believe it's attached to the boundary here, this outflow boundary, and it is currently not only warned for large apple-sized hail, but also does have a tornado warning on it. So, severe thunderstorm warning here for Wichita Falls and Henrietta in Texas, I believe. This is for large apple-sized hail, so 3 inches in diameter, and then we also have that tornado warning. So that is a destructive severe thunderstorm warning there. But specifically, the tornadic part of the storm is south of Luke Wilson near Scotland for lime-sized hail and radar indicator rotation. We actually have pretty strong rotation over Scotland right now, so wherever you see the greens meet the reds, that's where your rotation couplet is. And it's currently approaching the Winters, Texas area, and I believe Winters is actually a fairly populated area, so nothing you want to see with that. But we have another tornado warning that is now entering portions of Arkansas for Waldron, and we also have this one back here into Heavener. It looks like they kind of reissued the warning with this one, but it looks like we do have maybe two areas of broad rotation near Black Fork and Haw Creek. So if we take a look at the reflectivity on the supercell, you can see that we pretty much have one dominant hook. It really does look like there's a chance we have 2 areas of rotation. Our parent rotation here is due south of Loving, Oklahoma, and then we've got our little second piece rotation here. You can kind of make out another hook. There is a chance that is actually a twin area of rotation. But if you look to the north, we've got more developing supercells. Today's environment, if you guys watch the video, it's explosive and it's primed for tornadic development. We currently have a tornado watch in effect, which we'll show you guys in a second, mentioning the chance for several tornadoes and 70-50 probabilities. So there's a 70% chance we get tornadoes, and we do have a 50% chance of, I believe, a strong tornado, and it could even be intense. So a lot to go over with the specifics of this event. We've got a couple mesoscale discussions that we're going to mention here in a second. But I'm going to pull up stream chat. If anybody has any questions about their location, feel free to let me know. Accidentally left that tab for some reason. 1 second, everyone. Yeah, I mean, big day ahead, to say the least. Did not realize my mic was not facing up at me, so I apologize if it's a little difficult to hear me. But I'll tell you guys, I'm glad to be back. We've been dealing with a ton of technical difficulties on the channel recently, and it feels so good to what looks like we're having a very smooth stream. I don't think it crashed, so fingers crossed. But I mean, we're still up here on YouTube, and I'm just really happy and blessed that everything's been working. So glad that we're back here. What's up, Lisa Peterson and Michael? Storms popping up now? Yes, they are. And John and Mezzo are both on it. But we got 5 people in here, so if you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Again, we've been teetering around the 1670 kind of mark, so 1,670 subscribers. We hit it last night, and then we lost to immediately this morning, so not really sure what's going on with that. But if you guys could do that for me, hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to like the stream, and please do consider leaving a donation. Again, donations are greatly appreciated, however, are not required. So obviously I'm not going to force you to pay me money, but again, that really does help boost our streams, and this is not even my own computer, so that's another thing I want to mention. The computer fund continues, and all donations are going to funds for the computer. But on the bigger days, whenever we have devastating tornadoes and it's massive tornado outbreak, again, we hate to see those days. But on those days, we will end up, making a statement that donations will go to search and rescue and fund efforts. I don't know why I said search and rescue, because you don't really need to fund that. I guess you could, though. I mean, you definitely could use some tools. Okay. We still got this tornado warning here, in Ada, Oklahoma. Let's look at Mezzo Hunter. He's currently going through town. You can actually see that just above my screen. He's, currently riding through Ada. Wow. It's not something you see every day. Usually chasers are going through rural highways and, interstates there, but I mean, this is pretty urban, for Oklahoma at least. Thankfully, it looks like the rotation on most of our storms are messy. We'll go back down to the one in Texas momentarily. That seems to be the most concerning one just because of its hail core, but also because of its rotation. I would like to note, we've got these 2 cell merger type looking kind of features that are coming into the storm. It's very interesting what's going on. The storm hasn't really even become high precipitation yet. It's still developing that hail core, only up to quarter size. So I think that this cell is young, and we actually have another cell popping up here near Sulphur, Oklahoma. That is likely going to be at least semi-discrete to discrete. And I'd say as short as 30 minutes from now, we could end up seeing a tornado from either one of those supercells. But this is the cell I'm most concerned about here near Windthirst, Texas, as well as Scotland, Texas. This is north of Archer City. The cell itself is warned for large apple-sized hail, so that is 3 inches in diameter, near Lake Arrowhead. I mean, look how large this supercell is. You've got a severe thunderstorm warning from Wichita Falls all the way down to east of Windthirst. I mean, it's unbelievable how big this supercell is. But our biggest hail report here is 2 inches, 5 miles southeast of Holiday, Texas, reported by a train spotter. But we look at our velocity signature here in Scotland, and you can see very broad, but strong rotation continues. So it's definitely trying to wrap up. However, it's still pretty broad. So thankfully, the imminent tornado threat is on the lower side. But if this tightens at any point, we could end up seeing a tornado here from this storm. So you need to make sure that you're getting indoors and away from windows in an interior room. If you don't have a basement, then you're going to want to get into a storm cellar. And if you don't have any of those, you either want to get in an interior closet or a bathroom. If you got a bathroom that's kind of towards the middle of your home, as long as it doesn't have any windows, you want to get in the bathtub, cover yourself with mattresses, pillows, get a helmet, a sturdy pair of shoes, anything that can protect your life. Again, thankfully, it seems like this storm isn't going to produce a tornado in the next 10 minutes, but could it produce a tornado in the next 15, 20 minutes? Absolutely. So that's what we need to watch out for. What's up, Country Angel for Life? Good to see you. I'm gonna pull up the latest mesoscale discussions here, and while we're at it, we can look at the meso analysis just to show you guys what our environment looks like. We've got a mess of meso discussions here, but this is arguably the most concerning one. So this mesoscale discussion was issued at let's see, this was, I can't even find it. 6:03 p.m. Central Daylight Time, so literally about 20 minutes from now, or 20 minutes prior to where we are right now. You can see that they have noted that large to very large hail and tornado threat will continue. Potential for a strong tornado remains near the warm front. So anywhere near the warm front, we have the chance to see a strong tornado. You can see they issued kind of this hatch kind of circle. This is where they have the greatest short-term tornado risk, and that's going to be encompassing these supercells up here. Not only the one that's firing down here near Sulphur, but obviously the one that is currently tornado warned in the Pickett area. So that's the first mesoscale discussion that we kind of received for this event. You can see that it actually does also extend out towards our Wichita Falls storm and all the way out towards Duncan. So these three dominant supercells, or really four, they're all going to have a all are going to have a chance to produce a strong to, in my opinion, possibly an intense tornado here. I would like to note that we do have a very large hail spike coming out of the storm near Winters, Texas. That's indicative of very large hail, so another sign of a strengthening and deepening hail core. They actually did issue a new severe thunderstorm warning for lime-sized hail and 70-mile-an-hour winds, so technically they did downgrade the large apple-sized hail tag, but that separate warning still does have the 3-inch hail tag to it. But if you look at your most probable peak intensity on this mesoscale discussion, the largest hail size that we're going to get is 4 inches today. That would, I believe, be softball-size hail. So, I mean, giant hail is expected today. That tornado intensity max is at 140 to 170 miles per hour. So, intense to violent tornadoes cannot be ruled out today. And then your wind threat's 55 to 70 miles an hour. So, I mean, that is very concerning to say the least. I mean, the probability on that, again, are 70-50. But this is before the tornado watch was issued. We'll talk about the tornado watch as well. But same tags here on this mesoscale discussion. And then up here in the northeast Oklahoma, it really looks like we're not going to see a major severe weather event play out. I do think that farther to the south, near the warm front, is where we're going to get the best chance of seeing organized severe weather. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of the full synopsis, the full rundown of what today's event is going to be bringing. Alright, we just got a bunch of new severe thunderstorm warnings. We might have just got a bunch of updates. We actually have a severe thunderstorm warning all the way up here in the northeast corner of Oklahoma. I'm sure the radar coverage is awful up here. It's actually not as bad as I thought, so I'll take that back. But south of Coffeyville here, or South Coffeyville, near Lenepa and Blue Jacket, Oklahoma, we got these two supercells developing that are currently warned for half-dollar size hail and 50-mile-per-hour winds. And we have this severe thunderstorm warning for Sedan, Kansas, coming up towards the Longton area. That's warned for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Oh, wow. We have this supercell all the way out here into areas just north of Pratt, Kansas, near Luca and Byers. It's currently producing lime-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Again, that's 2-inch hail. That is pretty nuts. So, if you're traveling on, I believe this is Highway 61 near Preston, in Kansas, you've got huge hail coming. But, these numbers that you're seeing on your screen, I want to make sure you guys understand this. These are not the temperatures. These are dew points, in our environment. I mean, it's just unbelievable how moist our environment is, and it's going to continue to be moist across all of the central U.S. throughout the next couple of days. So right now, our observed dew points in northern Texas are sitting in the lower 70s. You've got 81 over 74, which is just, I mean, I don't even know how to describe it. That is just insane. So it's an understatement to say that this is a very moist environment, and you can see we still have dew points in the 70s all across our warm sectors. So, I mean, it's just a very explosive environment to say the least. Again, Cape levels are going to be reaching into the 3 to 4,000s. Unknown warning. What? That was I don't know what that was, guys. That was weird. I don't know. I've never seen that before. I don't know if you guys just saw that, but for some reason my Radar Omega said unknown warning. Hey, Levi, guess who's chasing Illinois on Tuesday? No way. You're chasing Monday. Both. Oh my gosh, keeps getting better. Both days. How about that, dude? That is awesome, Levi. W Levi in the chat. Chasing Monday and Tuesday. Again, Monday looks like we could have a moderate plus risk for severe weather. Now, I know it's kind of weird for me to say that because we haven't even got the moderate risk yet, but based off of models and forecast soundings that I've pulled, I mean, the environment does show a moderate plus kind of SPC day, if you will. Again, I'm pulling that out of just looking at the models, but you can take that with you every way you want it. But new severe warning for Poto and Gilmore in Oklahoma, as well as Neff. This is for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. But yeah, Levi, that is absolutely awesome. I'm so glad that you're able to chase, because I know you've been dying to get out there again. But yeah, in all honesty, Monday does look, and Tuesday, they both look pretty good. Again, Tuesday looks like a lot of high precipitation supercells, based off of the mid-range models. But Monday could be a fully fledged tornado outbreak. So, news for thunderstorm warning here for Velma and Tatums in Oklahoma. Ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds expected. It is unknown the fate of those people in the polygon. Yes, and I'm pretty sure that means I just got clipped. So expect a new video from Weather Clips. I don't know what that was, but news for thunderstorm warning here for actually, this is not new. This is an update to the severe thunderstorm warning for Brawley and Beauchamp in Arkansas. Ping pong ball size hail, 70-mile-an-hour winds, and tornado possible tag. Possible? You heard it. You heard it from the man, the one and only. Take a look at this tornado warning that we were talking about earlier near Scotland and Windthirst. Still warned for lime-sized hail and 70-mile-an-hour winds, and the rotation continues to stay pretty broad here. So, like I said, we're not very worried about an imminent tornado threat. I will say this is very far away from radar, so the radar is going to be scanning higher up in the storm, and this could just be the measuring the meso of the storm, the mesocyclone, and we don't know exactly what the velocity signature is looking like closer towards the ground. So it is possible that we do have slightly stronger rotation. Let's look at different tilt. And actually, you can kind of see the rotation is starting to tighten up. Yeah, this is what it looks like closer to the ground. This is tilt 2 here. Oh boy. Yeah, this is still pretty broad, but it's starting to tighten up a little bit. And if that does continue to happen, again, we need to be a lot more concerned here in the Scotland area. I believe the different tilts just changed the radar beam height. It has something to do with that. I could be completely wrong. Hopefully I'm kind of talking about the right thing there. Hey, what's up, Andrew? I was waiting for you, but here you are. Good to see you. I'm gonna share the stream to my Twitter account and on Discord so people know we're live. But we got 6 people in here, so I appreciate all of you for joining us early on the stream. But it looks like there's a good chance the stream lasts for quite a while. Again, it all depends on if the tornado threat does start to materialize. I mean, it looks like it already is because we have several tornado warnings right now. At the moment, we have can't find my OBS. We have 3 tornado warnings, so A little bit less than I thought, but again, it looks like it's gonna become much more active as the evening goes on. Again, it really does look like that we do have pretty strong and tight rotation south of Scotland, Texas. Again, this is the most concerning storm in terms of rotation by far. So we need to keep an eye on this one. It looks like just recently it started to really tighten up. You can see it very well on Tilt 2. Let's see if Tilt 1 is catching up here, showing similar stats. I mean, yeah, that is definitely starting to tighten up a lot more than it was earlier. I mean, this is what broad rotation looks like. This is what it was like when we started the stream, and you can see that it's been really starting to ramp up and tighten up as well. So, Winters, Texas, Scotland, I would watch out for a imminent tornado in the next 5-10 minutes. Again, we talked about how this storm is going to have the chance to produce a tornado down the line. Maybe not in the next 5 minutes, but here we go. A little bit later, give it just a little bit of time, and now you've got a imminent tornado. Okay. Another thing I want to look at, we have absolutely ridiculous violent tornado parameter values out here in Oklahoma. This is what the environment is looking like across our warm sector. We're maxing out the violent tornado parameter scale. You've got 16 in southern Oklahoma. I mean, that is unreal. That is genuinely unbelievable. I don't think I've ever seen the violent tornado parameter get that high. And we could look at the more well-known, the better-known significant tornado parameter. We'll look at the effective layer. And these are our STP values. Again, the scale goes 1 to 10. And we're sitting at about 7 across our warm front. At least behind our warm front. But in our warm sector. So, yeah, I mean, pretty unreal environment that we've got going for us today. But new tornado warning here. They just reissued the warning and extended it all the way out to the Buffalo Springs, Shannon, and Prospect area. We're still talking about radar indicator rotation as well as Limesides Hill. And I do want to say, W. Lisa in the chat for the $25 donation. Spam those W. Lisas in the chat. Thank you so much. I genuinely appreciate the support. Again, donations are greatly appreciated, however, not at all mandatory. But yeah, I really appreciate that, Lisa. That means a lot. And if we get to 3 donations or more, we will pull up the dono board. So, just a little fun experiment. Alright, so let's take a look at this storm again. Again, it looks like rotation continues to tighten, and again, it's looking a lot more concerning. But gate-to-gate shear, it's sitting at over 100 miles per hour. I mean, you got, what is this, 53 going against 85. Again, that's very broad still. If you were to take the closest pixels together, again, you would be talking about more or less 70 going against 31, which is still giving you about 100 mile an hour gate-to-gate wind shear. So, I mean, pretty wild stuff. Again, this storm is very slow moving. It's moving at 20 miles per hour. I don't know why I said 20 degrees. That was that was something. Computer fund. Let's go. New flash flood warning just issued here for Lakeside City and Hassel, Texas, as well as, or excuse me, Halsell, Texas, as well as Luke Wilson. So if you're in this area, seek higher ground immediately. Again, turn around, don't drown if you're on the roads. Wow, these warnings are coming in very fast. So we'll have to get to those here. As they just get issued. Yeah, we've got a bunch of supercells popping up right now, so there's a lot going on. It looks like our all of our storm chasers, I mean, we have literally 20 storm chasers in the Ada area. It looks like they're bailing on that storm and are now going for the maturing one that just initiated here south of Vanos near Roth and Fitzhug. I don't know if I can say that correctly. Probably just butchered that name, but it's a common occurrence. If you're a regular viewer, you know that I am not the best with my pronunciations, to say the least. Alright. Alright. There we go. Just posted us on Twitter here, so hopefully everyone knows that we're live. But we did just get a news filter from morning, this time in Arkansas for Waldron. And don't know if we have any more population centers. Y City. That's gotta be like, that's gotta be like a store or something. I've never heard of a town called Y City. They have a church. The Y City Union Church. Maybe it is a town. That's pretty crazy. But anyways, this severe thunderstorm warning is for lime-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Again, south of Waldron. Pretty interesting town names, man. By the way, I would like to thank you guys for all the support on the last video. We have 164 views. So, really grateful for that. Alright, there we go. You still pronounce better than Max does, though? That is crazy. Okay, that's a bit of a stretch. They are legitimately professionals. Max is a degreed meteorologist. Not that that helps with town pronunciations, but I mean, he's covered so much of the United States for so long now. I mean, it's been several years. And he quite literally goes live for every event for the most part. I mean, that's literally what his life is dedicated to. I don't think Max has a side job. I think that YouTube is, and the weather in general, like, he's built off of YouTube and he's done other amazing things. Max is awesome. I love him, but he's hilarious how he pronounces stuff. I mean, if you're covering tornadoes every day in the spring, it gets to a point where once in a while you're gonna get that just weird looking town name. It's just gonna throw your tongue around in different directions. happens way a lot more than people think. But oh my goodness, yeah. I mean, the rotation continues to tighten and look a lot more impressive here near Deer Creek, Texas. It's a very slow-moving storm, and it's in a generally unpopulated area. I hope. Oh my goodness, yeah, that is never a look you want to see. Look at this rotation, guys. That's the real deal. And there we go. We have an observed tornado. So, tornado in progress, approaching Joy and Deer Creek, Texas. I'm glad that we looked at that, because that did not take long. I'm very happy that we stayed on this storm, because before you know it, it's already producing a tornado. So, if you're in this area, please make sure to seek shelter immediately. We've got likely a huge tornado in progress here, just because of how broad our velocity signature is. It's not even broad, it's just, it's tightly packed together, but the velocity couplet in general is just so large in size. So, I'm gonna scout Twitter here for any photos of this from maybe weather spotters, but it looks like we've got a very dangerous tornado approaching Deer Creek. Let's see, this is broadcast media confirmed, so I'm wondering who confirmed that. Broadcast media, that's actually something you don't see every day. That's interesting. But, yeah, tornado in progress down here in the, Windthirst, Texas area and Deer Creek. So, if you're in that area, please make sure to seek shelter immediately. It looks like, Storm Intermedia and Fred McKinney are going out towards that storm. So, interesting to see what kind of views they get. Looks like they're bailing on Oklahoma. Again, if you watched my video last night, I told you guys, be prepared for a lone supercell in Texas that's going to stay discreet. It's going to be a slow mover. It's going to have plenty of inflow, and sure enough, that's exactly what happened. So, HRRR was right. Yet again. What's up, D-Springs? Good to see you. Broadcast media lags way behind the storm chasers. Yeah, it's usually either law enforcement or storm chasers. Once in a good while, you're gonna get a public observed weather spotters as well. Weather spotters, another common occurrence, but you don't always see broadcast confirmed. Getting a bunch of new severe warnings here. I don't know what John was looking at. He was showing some radar with insane reflectivity. John is looking at some storm that I cannot find, unfortunately. I don't know why. I mean, he was just looking at a storm that legitimately had 75 dBZs on it. I don't know if his stream is behind or something. Maybe it's this one up here south of Miami. I really have no idea. That is, interesting. Does, my tweet not work? I don't know why it does that. I think it plays the, live stream, like, within Twitter. Like, I don't think it takes you to YouTube. So, I don't know if that's a mistake or if that's just the way it works. But, my tweet not work? Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why it does that. I think it plays the live stream like within. Sorry, my stream is playing in the background. Could not figure out where that was coming from. But this is our latest reflectivity scan on our storm near Henrietta. I'm wondering if John was just looking at a different radar site. That might be the case. I genuinely don't know. I mean, he was showing something that looked insane, and I got concerned that we were missing something, but I think we've covered everything for the most part. Again, right now the storm John is on, I can't even tell. I don't even know if he has his Radar Omega turned on. I know his YouTube stream's up, obviously, but maybe he's not on Radar Omega yet. Alright, back down to our tornado warning here east of Windthirst. They just condensed the warning. It's still observed, so we still have a tornado in progress south of Deer Creek. I'm asking him what storm he's looking at. Okay, thank you, Lisa. Because I just got concerned because I saw some insane reflectivity values, and I was pretty concerned. I thought we missed something. By the way, our tornado is still south of Deer Creek. I'm wondering if we have a velocity couplet handoff ongoing. You can see almost a new circulation, yeah, and a new hook echo developing. We've got a velo couplet handoff. Unless, I don't know if we just got a new feature coming out of the storm, because it doesn't look like it on velocities, actually. I mean, it looks like the main area of circulation we've been tracking over the past 20 minutes, it's stayed on its same trajectory. It's not changed directions. So, right now the tornado is actually just to the east of just to the west of Deer Creek. But, again, we're still watching for a incredibly dangerous situation here, as that area of or at least now, that tornado seems to be relatively strong based off velocities. Again, we're not even looking at Tilt 2. This is Tilt 1. So if we were to switch this to Tilt 2, again, you can see much more intense-looking rotation up there. Hey, what's up, Andre Brooks? Good to see you in here. Keep up the good work, man. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. Alright, we're back to Tilt 1. Again, it still looks like our tornado is on the ground here. Again, it's going to be impossible to get a debris signature to show up on the correlation coefficient, just because we are so far away from radar, and also this appears to be a very rural area. So, number one, it would take a lot of debris for us to get a debris signature this far away from radar, just because the radar beams are scanning higher up in the storm. But also, it would need to be very strong and be able to produce enough damage to show up on radar, even if this was closer to radar. So that kind of makes sense, but if you guys get what I mean, that's all that matters. So they rewarned the storm for Stonewall and Centrahoma and Tupelo out here in Oklahoma. It's still warned for Gulf Pulse size hail and radar indicator rotation. And that's your latest velocity signature south of Aloso. This is approaching Union Valley, and we'll be crossing State Highway 3. So if you're in this area, please make sure you're seeking shelter immediately. Again, we've got this fairly strong and tight area of rotation. Again, no debris signature, but there's a tornado warning on this. So I believe Mezzo's actually looking at some sort of lowering. I noticed it earlier. Yeah, look at that. Look at all that scud there. Looks like we got some rising scud. Yeah, looks like Mezzo's in a good position for this rotation. This is just the beginning of a busy pattern, yes. We've got today, we've got tomorrow, Monday, and it looks like even Tuesday could be all significant severe weather days. But it really looks like Monday is going to be the most concerning one. Again, right now we've got an enhanced risk for severe weather, but I would not be shocked if within the next 2 days we end up seeing that get upgraded to at least a moderate risk. There you go. The storm that popped up quite literally like 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, is now tornado warning for Oak Grove and Dulberg in Oklahoma. Radar indicator rotation and golf ball size hail. That did not take long. So all of a sudden you've got several tornado warning supercells. These cells up here towards Lindsay and Maysville seem to be very clustery, so I would not be too worried about a tornado potential with these, unless they somehow are able to merge and kind of clear up on the inflow. But again, that whole process would take a very long time. And oh my goodness, we now have a PDS tornado warning for Windthirst areas east of Windthirst, Texas. I did not notice that, but there you go. Again, that is a very dangerous looking velocity couplet. Oh my goodness. Again, PDS tornado warning for Deer Creek. Seek shelter immediately. Again, this is moving due east, and it's going right into that area. Just letting a couple friends know here. Oh my goodness, yeah, next scan, it's a lot more impressive. Again, it tightened up so fast. So thankfully no debris signature, meaning that debris is likely not being lofted super high up in the into the storm. Weather warfare, yes it is. Again, that really did not take long. Once I really saw this scan, I knew that something was happening with the storm. It was really starting to wrap up, and then boom, we get a PDS tornado warning. What's up, Gavin? Otherwise known as Galaxy Gav, and JM7682. But yeah, weather warfare to say the least. Yes, prayers for all. Again, hoping that everyone stays safe out here. But if you're south of Deer Creek or in Deer Creek, you've got a tornado, a PDS tornado, a large tornado approaching your area, so you need to take this very seriously. You're in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible. So, again, you gotta take this very, very seriously. Large and extremely dangerous tornado is located 5 miles northeast of Windthirst and is nearly stationary. That is also not something you see every day. So the storm movement was 20 miles per hour, but it looks like the tornado is nearly stationary. So, again, you really... It almost looks like you don't have time in Deer Creek, but you kind of do. So you don't want to have the mentality that you have a lot of time, because when you have this kind of situation, you never want to take any chances. But in reality, you do actually have time. Either way, you're going to want to take shelter immediately. Again, run, do not walk to your safe spot if you're in this tornado warning. Still broadcast media confirmed tornado. But again, where you see the blues and greens and pinks meeting the reds, that's your circulation there. And again, it tightened up very quickly. So in no time, we got that very strong and tight rotation, and then now it's producing a tornado. Again, this environment is not only explosive for supercell development, but it's also very high sheared, which means that your the wind shear and your just the ingredients for the storm to rotate, they're also very favorable. So that's another thing we need to be extremely concerned about. Alright, trying to get a view here on Mezzo Hunter's stream, back up to the Oklahoma cell. This is the one that's been warned for quite some time. That might be Vince. I don't know. Again, overall, the storms seem to be very low, so they obviously are service-based. But we are going to be looking for some sort of lowering if we are talking about an imminent tornado threat. Oh yeah, and I would like to note velocity's looking a lot more impressive on our storm approaching Oak Grove. This is the one that recently got that tornado warning. Um, I think that's going to be a big troublemaker here in the next couple of hours, honestly. Alright, so let's take a look at our storm that just got warned here. This is to the south and west of Fort Smith, Arkansas for Keota. Quarter sound 60-mile-per-hour winds expected. Very clear and strong inflow. Again, velocities are kind of contaminated, but I would not be shocked if we end up seeing a tornado warning on this storm, as it is rotating pretty hard now. Just south of Poteau, Oklahoma, we actually did get a baseball-sized hail report relayed via emergency manager. So this storm has a history of producing baseball-sized hail. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, PDS tornado warning continues here for areas just to the east of Winters, Texas. But if you're in Buffalo Springs, Deer Creek, you want to get into your shelter. It looks like rotation is starting to weaken out, though. Again, I know we are far away from radar. We'll use tilt 2 again just to be sure. Again, it is still there on tilt 2, so this is in the higher levels. This is what the mesocyclone is looking like. Again, still very strong, healthy rotation. I believe we got a new tornado warning, actually. Or they might have just updated it. It still is PDS. But at least closer towards the surface, it looks like the rotation is starting to give out just a little bit. So we're hoping that that's going to be a promising trend for us. Okay, still PDS warned. I'll get on soon. Alright, great. Bunch of new severe thunderstorm warnings. The storm itself, south of Henrietta, this one that's producing our PDS tornado warned storm, PDS tornado warned tornado. Oh, that did not make sense. It is warned for ping pong ball size sound 70-mile-an-hour winds, so the hail core is actually decreasing in strength. If you look at our vertically integrated liquid, you can see that our signature was a lot more impressive up towards Lakeside City. Look at that, guys. That is huge. I almost said Lake City for a second, and that was almost a disaster. Yeah, it looks like we've still got a strong area of rotation east of Joy. But the thing is that if you look at tilt 2, the area of rotation is nowhere near that. Yeah, I mean, we genuinely could have two different circulations developing right now. We got this one near Deer Creek. This is our tornado. That's still PDS warned. But if you go back to tilt 1, you've got the strong area of circulation way down here towards Joy. So it could just be the storm rapidly speeding up, which would be a little odd here. But we may actually have two separate areas of circulation. So it still is PDS tornado warning. They have not dropped the PDS tag on this. So we're waiting for a new scan here, but I'm wondering if we have a new area of rotation, possible tornado near Joy, Texas. Alright, so let's go back up to our Oklahoma cells. Again, it looks like all of our chasers are now bailing on the first cell of the day that at least had a chance to produce a tornado. I don't think it ever did. But this new one that recently popped up near Roth, Oklahoma looks a lot better. And, wow, it looks like the two supercells that we were watching here near Bray and Linsday, both merged together. I doubted that that was going to happen, but it looks like they successfully have merged together into one supercell. So if that does complete, if the cycle, or not the cycle, but if the, kind of, joining of these two supercells does complete, then, who knows, I mean, we might end up talking about a more organized tornado threat momentarily. Alright, just refreshing, Mezzo Hunter. Okay. Again, if you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also consider leaving a donation. We're very close to 1,670 subscribers, so we're only one away here. It's exciting. Back down here to our tornado warning storm near Dolberg in Oklahoma. It continues to wrap up pretty nicely here. It looks like we could end up getting at least a more concerning area of rotation in a second. Again, it is rotating hard right now, but it looks like that could continue to strengthen. Gavin, if you're still watching the stream, like I said, this is Radar Omega, not a sponsor, but I love using it. It's really good for, desktop coverage. But if you're looking for a free radar kind of viewer or observer, your best bet is to use WeatherWise. I mean, it's unbelievable that that's free. Because they put in a lot of work into that, but also there's something called Attic Radar. It's pretty much the exact same as Radar Scope, and it's completely free. It works really, really good on online. It's an online website, so I like using that as well. But if you want to take it up a notch, Radar Omega and Radar Scope are both really good options as well. But they just reissued the tornado warning here. It's a very weird looking one. South of McDonald, Texas, and Bowie, Texas. We'll take a look at Storm Intermedia. See if we can get a view of it. Looks like we're gonna be looking at the storm in just a second. So that's what the storm looks like. Kind of hard to tell. Oh, big time lightning strike right there. But, yeah, hopefully they're getting a more rain-clear view of this in a second. But we still do have this PDS tornado warning south of Joy, Texas. They haven't dropped the PDS tag yet, which makes me want to think that there are actually two separate areas of rotation. And yeah, it continues to look very intense just southeast of Joy, or excuse me, southwest of Joy. So if that does continue to wrap up, we may have to worry about, again, either if that's a new area of circulation or if that's just the same one. I really don't know. It's kind of confusing. I mean, look at this jump in velocities. Again, the main circulation originated up here, disappeared, and then all of a sudden we got a new one. It's kind of weird. By the way, our tornado warning to the south is not only radar indicated, but it's also got the tennis ball size hail tag on it. So tennis ball size hail is currently falling with that storm. By the way, John McKinney with a beautiful view of that cell, I believe. John might be in Kansas. I think that's why I can't find him. Oh, yeah, he is. John is all the way up here in Kansas. Okay, that confused me. I was so confused why I could not figure out where John was. But I realized that he was going all the way up for the Kansas storms, and it looks like he got a really nice one. So, pretty cool stuff. What is that? Why is the tornado polygon blue? Oh, it's a Whoa. Water spout? I'm so confused. What? So it's found as a water spout report, but then the description is a brief land spout. So I don't know why they classified that as a water spout, but there you go. That makes a lot more sense, except whenever you look at the actual details on the report. Is that Mason Harris? It is! Oh my goodness! Mason Harris, I met that guy at the National Storm Chaser Summit. He's a really cool guy. He was fun to talk to, but I had no idea that he was on Radar Omega. That's so cool. Man, that is a insane look. Oh my goodness. Most likely contaminated here. But in this mess, we've got something going on. I can't even tell what's happening right here. I can't tell if that's one big area of circulation somewhere in there. I can't tell if it's two. I can't tell if it's one tornado, one other area of rotation. It's very confusing. It'd be really nice to have better radar coverage for this. Mason is so happy to be chasing today. He's going to chase all weekend. Wow. That's awesome. I'm happy for him. News for thunderstorm warning for Bellevue, Texas for lime-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Get indoors and away from windows immediately. So, hopefully here in about 15-20 minutes, we're actually going to get a view of what is going on underneath this area of circulation. I mean, that is ridiculous. That is, like, insane contamination near Prospect, and you've still got rotation up here to the north, which is very confusing. So they did drop the PDS tag, but it is still observed, so we still have a tornado on the ground here. That is wild. And that usually only happens whenever you get these storms that are way far away from radar. Sure enough, we're seeing that right here. And it looks like we have another area of rotation developing south of Deer Creek, noted by the little feature poking out of the storm up here as well. But I'm very interested to see what is going on near Shannon and Prospect. Genuinely don't have a good idea. Alright, just 1 second. Alright. Again, awaiting another velocity scan south of Joy or Buffalo Springs. We could have a monster on the ground somewhere in this mess of contamination. And my guess is that it's somewhere in here. Here's our next scan. It's still very hard to tell what's going on in here. Again, it looks a lot like we've got strong and broad rotation rather than whatever that mess was. Because it makes more sense that we just have very broad rotation. Because nothing looks definitively tight. Yeah, rotation continues near Roth, Texas. Or, excuse me, Oklahoma. News 3 thunders from warning for Wynnewood, Pauls Valley, and Stratford in Oklahoma. This is currently for $half size hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds, and does with the tornado possible tag. If you guys didn't know, the Katie Wynnewood tornado in 2016 gotta be my favorite of all time. The thing is that the tornado we had only 2 days ago in Enid, Oklahoma is eerily similar. It looks very similar to the Katie Wynnewood tornado. And I know I might get flamed for saying that, but I mean, you guys gotta see that too, right? I mean, they genuinely looked very similar. Both stout stovepipes. I will say Enid actually was a little bit bigger. But KT was also huge. So, Stormwater Media is penetrating through likely the hail core, hail and rain. Thankfully they're not dealing with any hail just because the hail is a little bit farther to the north. This cell is huge though, it's extending very far out. So it looks like he's dealing with some heavy rain, but you can kind of start to see some clear skies on the horizon. So, hopefully, we'll get a view of this thing in a second. Beautiful supercell, though, once the rain fully clears out. gotta start working on the phones in 10 minutes. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much for tuning in, Andrew. I really appreciate it. Alright, the observed tornado warning tag has been dropped, so we no longer have a tornado in progress. But it still looks like we do have strong rotation somewhere south of State Highway 174. Again, if this is our velocity signature, we still have very strong, very tight rotation north of Prospect. So, still very worried about that. Again, if that continues, we may end up seeing another tornado develop here. Thankfully, up to the north, it really doesn't look like anything's getting attacked together so far. Again, I know it's very early, but I mean, it's really has not been at all what we were expecting, again, based off of what the 8 hour is showing. And sure enough, these storms are actually starting to cluster together. That is not something that we expected. Again, we expected much more discrete storms. So, that could end up busting our tornado threat out there. However, our hail threat likely will continue to be very, very high. We do have broad rotation on our storm west of Odin, Arkansas. This is south of Highway 270. It may end up getting a tornado warning here in a second. Again, that looks like it's been a lot more consistent. Again, if we get more RFD an outflow to counter the inflow on that storm, again, we may end up seeing a much more better chance of getting a tornado warning. And there you go. Tornado is back on the ground here, south of State Highway 174 out here in Texas. Oh my goodness, yeah, that is a very strong couplet. Very dangerous tornado approaching Prospect and Shannon. Oh my goodness. You never want to see that. Again, this looks to be a very strong tornado. Okay, that one scan showed very dangerous looking velocities, and now it's gone. You still got very strong couplet right there, but for a second we had pretty extreme looking rotation. Again, we can call this a tornado again, because they have put the observe tag on it. So they are updating this pretty frequently here. Broadcast media confirmed once again. So someone's got it. Do you think Abilene, Texas will get hit? I do not think so. I think Abilene, Texas is completely fine here. Because if you're in Abilene, you are way behind the dry line. And you're not expected to get any organized thunderstorms, at least for the foreseeable future. Again, Abilene is going to be A-okay. Everything is way up here towards Wichita Falls, Jacksboro, Bridgeport, Bowie, those kind of areas. Just look how broad that rotation looks. We should get a nice view of this supercell once we get past this tree line here. I'm excited to see what this looks like. Stormrunner Media giving us this great coverage, so shout out to them. Again, Ben and Garrett. Oh my goodness, yeah, look at that. Monster mezzo. Can't really see anything in there just yet, but oh, there we go. Look at that, guys. That is beautiful. Mothership supercell. I'm sure that on the other side of this, you got a beautiful view of something pretty great. 1 second, guys. Let me unmute this. Dylan, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up, man?
There we go. All right.
I'm back on. Sorry I took so long.
You're all good, dude. Dylan's back on the stream.
Yeah. Pretty tough.
We got this storm in Texas near Prospect. It's been on and off producing tornadoes. It looks like it's producing another large tornado.
Hey, alright. We look on... okay. Weather-wise.
By the way...
before a little.
Let me know...
Oh, yeah, wow. Wichita Falls?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Nice hook there. A lot of inflow. Oh, yeah.
That's another area to watch out for.
Saw Gavin's watching.
Yeah. Let me know how Dylan's audio is. If it's too loud, please do let me know. But if it's the right volume, that'd be great.
Don't worry, I'm getting a microphone soon.
That's great.
Which will be good. It's not the call. It's like the TikTok shop microphone, but
yeah.
I'm not trying to drop like 700 on this.
Right.
I'm gonna go on Freddie Mee's stream.
Okay.
All right. Let me try to get this up. There we go. Where is Freddie right now?
Freddie,
oh, he's in Texas.
He's in Texas. Yeah, he and Stormrunner Media, as well as Mason Harris. They're both the three of them are going down to. It's a lot louder. Okay, so we'll turn his down.
Oh, mod. Yeah, I'm always loud.
Yeah. Let me know how that is, guys. Usually I'm a lot lower. But hopefully that evens it out.
Are we gonna talk about that tornado by Eden yesterday?
Yeah, that was actually on Thursday night, I think. But
yeah, not yesterday, the other day, yeah.
But man, that was insane.
Where did it hit? It hit some it hit like these like a subdivision, right?
Yeah, in an Air Force base.
That's crazy.
I know, it was
that looked insane.
It was a very photogenic tornado, but unfortunately did damage a lot of structures.
Luckily no deaths, so we have moderate today in southern Oklahoma. Pulling it up now. And a 10% risk for tornadoes. So yeah. So how many have we had so far, do you say today?
Today it appears that this is actually the only one.
The cell by Bellevue. Is there a tornado on the ground?
So the storm I've been talking about near Prospect, Shannon, Windthorst, this one in Texas. This one has been producing several tornadoes. It's back on the ground now. But up to the north in Oklahoma, those storms have been tornado warned, but they have not been producing tornadoes.
Drop. All right.
So that's kind of the current situation. If I were to guess, I'm not going to say this for certain, but I think Oklahoma might end up busting.
You think?
Because they've been clustering together, and we haven't been getting any discrete storms that have been able to take advantage of the environment. So I really am thinking that that's going to be the case here, hopefully, for the rest of the night.
Alright. Oh, wow. If you on Freddy's stream, is a nice wall cloud. Oh, shelf cloud. Sorry.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I just saw it before. I think he's going off it now. If you look to his right, I think there was one.
I don't know what happened to Freddy at my Omega.
I'm going to look at your stream to see chat real quick, so...
Okay.
Because I know it's hard for you to read chat.
I can.
Mama's the helping guy.
Yes, sir. Gosh, dude, so
Yeah.
many trees on Storm Media's feed. They're probably so annoyed. Oh my gosh, this entire forest is blocking their view.
Okay. I'm getting up to the point where you are. Oh my goodness, yeah.
Daggone forest, dude. There's no clearing. It's all trees. It's hills,
You have
trees.
Meso Hunters up here too?
Yeah, Mezzo Hunter's he's up in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I didn't know you had them on your stream today.
Yes. I've decided to rock with John and Mezzo.
Oh, where's John?
John's all the way up in Kansas.
Not in a Dairy Queen parking lot.
Not today. Maybe he'll stop for some strawberry ice cream.
Blizzard.
Strawberry blizzard.
Was it Blizzard or ice cream?
I don't know. I think it was ice cream. It looks like ice cream.
Not getting a Blizzard's crazy in Dairy Queen. I mean, I haven't been to a good Dairy Queen in a couple years, so.
The only Dairy Queen I've been to was when I went to Cooperstown a couple years ago.
Really?
That's when I tried my first Blizzard, and I can tell you it was so good.
I know, only like don't fall out of the cup when you like flip it over.
Oh yeah, I didn't try that. I was a little scared. I didn't want to waste my first and likely only Blizzard.
I've never been to Cooperstown. I wish I went.
It's fun. News for Thunders from morning here. This is including parts of our storm here in Texas, south of Bowie for Sunset and Chico, as well as Park Springs and Crafton. Tennis ball size hail and 70-mile-an-hour winds. So we are very close to seeing baseball size hail.
Baseball.
I was waiting for you to say that. I was like, is he gonna say the thing?
Sorry, I was muted for a second. I got up. That's why it took so long. I ran back to my setup and yelled it.
So thankfully our rotation near prospect is becoming very broad here. If this is still, yeah, it's still marked as on the ground, I would almost bet money that this is not a tornado at this very moment.
Coefficient, no debris. I'm looking at normalized rotation. I mean, a little bit.
Yeah, it's pretty far away from radar, so it's unlikely that we get a debris signature, but, again, velocities reveal very broad rotation, so usually that's an indicator that the tornado is lifted. Again, it's been on and off the ground here.
Oh yeah, they updated. It's radar indicated.
I haven't got that yet. Hopefully they do it on Omega.
New York got a bunch of rain today. Still raining.
Yeah, it's pouring rain over here in Long Island in New York. Got this big old...
For me, right now, I'm in a little bit. My window's open. I don't hear anything though.
News for thunderstorm warning for Poto, Oklahoma. And also for Panama.
I'm still like stuck on that tornado from yesterday by Enid, I think it is.
Enid, yeah.
Crazy. I wish we were streaming.
I know. I'm kind of annoyed that we weren't able to do that, but I have to go eat dinner. Real fast. So I'm gonna leave the stream on AFK. I'm gonna put in text. I'm just gonna say eating dinner. So I apologize for the inconvenience, but hopefully I'll be able to be back. I
might keep you up. I'll keep you updated if needed.
Okay.
I'll talk. Maybe.
Okay. Cool. So
I'm not gonna be as nerdy as you.
So I'm gonna leave you guys with Dylan. I'm just gonna put in text. Be right back. Or actually, here, we'll just do this.
I'm watching a stream. Don't worry, man.
Alright, good.
What do you got for dinner?
I don't know. It's a mystery.
Dairy Queen.
Alright, I'm gonna mute my sound here. So Dylan's gonna take care of the stream. I'll be back just eating dinner.
I saw you type it. All right, what's up, guys? I know I'm taking over the Vincent stream here. Big day, big day. You know, my first. I'm sitting over this cell by let me see, by Sunset and stuff, by Newport. This rotation has been getting a little bit of inflow, but very broad. So we're gonna keep an eye on that. I just need to um put my notifications on for my iPad so I can get some radar scan noise. So yeah, how we all doing today? Oh, Gavin, I will do great. Thank you so much, Gavin. So yeah, how's y'all day today? If you want to type in chat. You know, Vince's eating dinner right now. Anyone joining in? Oh, yeah, new radar scan. So I'm just gonna sit over these storms in Texas and Oklahoma. And you guys want to say anything in chat? You know, ask about any cells and stuff. Go ahead. So good. Gavin, you're doing good. How about you? Doing pretty good. Great to hear you're doing great, Lisa. It's great. So I'm gonna stay over these storms here. Let's see. I'm going to go to velocity on the yeah, so the cell by Bowie that has rotation by Oakland is still going strong with rotation here. If you look at the velocities, I don't know if you can see because Vincent isn't here. But yeah. Let me see. I mean, it's been pouring by here in Long Island, so nothing else here. But yeah, that's really it right now. Yep. We have a line of thunderstorms by Pauls Valley in Oklahoma. Or is that? Yeah, Oklahoma. We have I think 3 tornado warnings, but all radar indicated, so nothing dropped yet. Just a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings. And we also have some flood advisories, so if anyone's in the Pauls Valley area, it might be raining by you, so yeah, I'm still looking at this cell by Oakland and by Prospect, Shannon, Oakland, all by there. Vincent's actually on it right now, so you guys could see it. And they're a tennis ball size hail still. We're at 2 inches and 50 centimeters. So yeah. Oh, Gavin, I know you can't see the other cells because Vincent's also not here. Sorry about that. But I wish I can control Vincent's stream. Oh, Gavin, why you text me, man? Help! Dylan is running the stream. Oh, it's Vincent. Anyways, yeah. I'm pretty sure if we look at the SPC outlook, I know you can't see on Vincent's, but tomorrow's an enhanced risk over most of northern Kansas with tornado probability at 10%. Oh, we got a new radar scan. Let me look. When Vincent comes back, I gotta ask him about this. I want to get his opinion on this rotation by prospect, but I think if I look from before, this cell might be recycling. The hook has gotten less defined, more broad. And yeah, so This probably will not drop tornadoes for a little bit. We just got to see from here if it keeps going. This cell is heading east, a little south, but yeah, still got the line of thunderstorms here. And if you go northern Kansas, I haven't looked there in a while. Only like one notable cell, 1-inch hail, is by Milton Vale, and it just got a new severe thunderstorm warning. So if you're by like Clay Center, Milton Vale, in northern Kansas, you guys got a severe thunderstorm warning. And then just north of that by Wilbur, Beatrice. I think that's how you say it. Don't worry, I'm not as bad at spelling as Vincent. But yeah. You said, Dylan, why are you so annoying? Oh, and saying my Roblox name. Oh wow. Great. Don't know who you are. So but yeah. Also, if anyone's in here, just because Vincent's not here, we might hop on some Pettis plots later. I'm gonna ask him. So alright, so if anyone wants to type in, let's play a little game here for a second. If anyone wants to type in chat to see what Vincent's eating, and then type in chat what you guys think Vincent's eating right now. I'm gonna ask him when he gets back. So a little game, cause nothing really going on here. But yeah. Oh, new radar scan. Yeah, this cell by Prospect looks to be recycling here as we get these new radar scans in. So meatloaf, maybe. I don't know if Vincent's a big meatloaf guy. Nice rainbow on John McKinney. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. Where is John? I think John's in Kansas. He said probably chasing one of these storms up north. Um, yeah, he might be eating meatloaf. You never know. I'm gonna say he's eating pasta. You know, Vincent just seems like the type of guy to eat pasta. He never told me, but he probably does. Um. Oh, there's on those line of cells by Paul's Valley. There's a nice hook by Roth and Hickory. So. And a little bit of rotation, so we got to check there for a little bit with a tornado warning, radar indicated. So nothing yet. But yeah, we're gonna keep checking those line of cells and this. Oh yeah, this definitely recycled this cell by Prospect. That cell to be recycled, and a new hook by Roth and Hickory in Oklahoma. Sadly, you cannot see it because Vincent is not here. He's eating his meatloaf or pasta, we don't know. If Gavin is still in chat, I don't know if he is, but oh, we had a John McKinney raid? No way. That'd be cool. But wait till Vincent comes back. I think we just got an updated warning for this cell. Yeah, we have a new tornado warning. As you can see on Vincent's screen here. Hail still around tennis ball size. And it expires in for me 13 minutes. For Vincent it says 25, but I don't know. And a new thunderstorm warning for Clay, Texas. Oh, Mezzo Hunter streams. You guys look at that. He has a nice view of the cells in Hickory. Look at this.
I'm back. I just want to say
Oh,
thank you
we're
so
back.
much, John, for the stream raid. Huge shout out to John McKinney. That is unbelievable.
It says four people for me watching.
It glitches, but thank you so much, John. I apologize about that. I was eating dinner, but I saw that John.
Wait, Vincent. What did you eat? We had a bet. What did you eat?
So I had chicken and broccoli with with Alfredo sauce.
Lisa bet that you had meatloaf. I said you had pasta, but
Okay. But
we both got it
anyways,
wrong.
all of John
94 now.
McKinney's viewers, welcome into the stream. Again, make sure you
Welcome in.
make sure you hit the like subscribe button. Oh my goodness, we have 117 people. That is insane. But anyways,
Nice.
trying to stay on topic here. We still have this tornado warning in Texas here. This is currently for radar indicator rotation and still tennis ball size hail. So if you're in the Post Oak area, please make sure you're seeking shelter immediately.
In this tornado warning for we're the cell that you're on your stream right now, the one by Jacksboro, it looked to have been recycled so far. So
Okay, thank you. Just
You're
gonna
looking at
shout out
four.
everyone that joined the stream. What's up, John, of course, but Diane, Sheila, Lisa T, Mike Brown. Good to see everyone in here. All the usuals. But yeah, no problem. Again, glad to see everyone in here. Again, hopefully everyone's doing well out there, staying safe. Again, it looks like the next couple of days are going to be very active for severe weather. Again, we're looking for several days back to back to back of intense severe weather. Again, it looks like
new tornado warning for that.
Oh my goodness,
for the
yeah.
cell by Jacksboro.
That new tornado warning includes Jacksboro, Texas. This is now for baseball-size hail and radar indicator
Baseballs.
rotation. He said it. Let's
Baseball
look at
reference.
Storm Inter Media. This is Ben and Garrett, and yeah, you can see great view of that monstrous hail core. Look at that green in there, that green hue. That is actually the hail.
Oh wow!
That is unbelievable. Again, this is producing baseball-sized hail. Dude, look at that. That is
This is
insane.
insane.
Monster
Baseball.
supercell here. Wow, that is pretty incredible.
By Jacksboro, Texas. Yeah, this is insane.
Mr. Storm equals
Who's great?
upcoming max velocity. Dude, I appreciate that. But, yeah, I always appreciate it so much when John raids me. It really is just an unbelievable amount of support, so I cannot thank you guys enough for everything you do
Thank
for
you.
me. But, yeah, it's a blessing to be able to do what I do. Again, 115 people watching me is pretty surreal, so I really do appreciate it.
So is John getting Dairy Queen or not?
Yeah, so we were talking about, John, how a couple days ago, I don't know if it was a couple days, it was like a week ago,
I don't even remember. Probably
you
a couple days
you
ago.
were chasing some event, and we saw that you got some after chase, post chase Dairy Queen. So we were just talking about
It
how
looks pretty good. It's strawberry ice cream.
yeah, strawberry ice cream. I like your pick. That sounds pretty good. Sounds appetizing.
You know, once in a while, a little strawberry's pretty good. So.
Oh yeah, you could never pass up a opportunity for a little strawberry ice cream.
Oh, listen. Oh wow.
But
Looking.
broad rotation continues near Hickory, Oklahoma, south of Fitzhugh. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I've been trying to pronounce that town all day, and I continue to fail to do that. But glad we got to meet you. Well, I'm glad that we've got a whole new wave of people joining the fam. So make sure you like up the stream. Let's see if we can get to 50 likes on this stream, and subscribe to the channel as well if you're new here. Again, we do severe weather coverage whenever people need it most, and you're gonna see me a lot in the next couple of days.
New tornado warning for.
Oh yes, Tishomingo.
I don't know how to say that.
I think it's Tishomingo and Milburn, Oklahoma here. Radar indicator rotation and quarter-size hail. Oklahoma has some hard-to-pronounce towns. Yeah, Oklahoma's one of those states that has a lot of those hard-to-pronounce towns.
You're pretty bad at pronouncing some towns, Vincent.
Oh, right. We don't need to go in that direction, do we?
Okay, Gaki.
By the way, we did get a tornado report here on our storm just to the east of Pauls Valley. This might be a wall cloud report. No, this is a regular tornado report. So, at 8:35 p.m., which was about 20 minutes ago, we actually did get a reported tornado near Stratford. I don't know if you were covering that, Dylan, but I guess that happened while I was gone.
Yeah. We were looking at these lines of storms here. We were looking at we saw a nice hook.
Yeah.
This one by Tishomingo, something like that. But, yeah. Sadly, I don't get tornado reports because I'm on WeatherWise. I mean, you might, I don't know.
Still concerned about the storm here that is currently warned for destructive baseball-sized hail. And, I mean, look at that contamination. That is insane. Hey, what's up, Dylan? Good to see you, man.
Oh, Dylan!
What up, D-Dog?
We have 2 Dylans here.
We have 2 Dylans.
This is great. Me and Dylan.
Oh my goodness, we have so many warnings overlapping each other.
Yeah,
So,
insane.
right now, we still do have, again, this tornado warning for radar indicator rotation, baseball-sized hail. It's just diabolical what it looks like right now when it goes contaminated. So, if we take this a scan back...
New flash flood for Foster and Elmore City. And Purdy.
We might be looking
by
at...
by Paul Valley.
We might be looking at Tilt 2, I think that's why. No, this is Tilt 1, oh my goodness. I don't understand why it's doing this. For some reason, the radar is showing an insane amount of broad, but very strong rotation. Again, likely contaminated here, but nonetheless, again, you need to make sure you're getting in your safe spot if you're in the Marietta, Cundiff, Texas area. This is south of Truce. But even with the non-tornadic part of the storm, baseball-sized hail is occurring, especially near Sunset. Monstrous supercell, to say the least. Again, unbelievable stuff. Don't forget, Mr. Storm, when you visit Nebraska, I'm taking you for root beer floats at Sap Brothers. Oh my gosh, that sounds perfect. That sounds so good right now. You know, I went to New Mexico last August. I believe it was August. And I had a root beer float at some, like, local restaurant there. And that was the best drink I've ever had.
The best.
So good. We got some chaser convergence, looks like. I'm assuming that that's a chaser. Maybe not.
Yeah. Vincent, I'll be right back, sorry.
Okay, you're all good. But, yeah, how is everyone's day going so far? Again, it's really good to see all these new faces. But, yeah, this is that monstrous hail core we've been talking about. You can see we have DBZ values reaching over 70 here, south of Post Oak. About 73 dBZs being measured here. If we look at our vertically integrated liquid signature, near Truce, let's see here. Yeah, look at this, guys. Anywhere you see the gray, that is your maxed out values. Usually that means that we've got at least ping pong ball size hail falling, but if you look at the sheer size of this hail core, again, approximately 10 miles wide. So, just a huge swath of massive hail. Again, we're glad that our chasers are able to stay on this storm without having to battle the hail. Again, this is destructive warn for baseball size. Possibly even bigger. Let's see if that's observed. I'm, like, pretty confident that is not observed because it's pretty easy to see that on radar. Yes, it's radar indicated. Still no tornado in progress there. If one of the mods in chat could link my Twitter account, that'd be great, because I'm also very active on Twitter. So for those of you that don't know me, I also post a lot of weather-related content and updates on Twitter. So if you want to follow along, then please be sure to go hit that follow button. Also consider leaving a donation to the PayPal. Donations are widely appreciated, but again, they are not required. But a huge shout out to Diane for the $25 donation earlier. That was unbelievable, the amount of support. So I really appreciate it. Waiting for Monday's storms in Missouri. Yeah, Missouri is going to be very interesting on Monday, to say the least. And it looks like we're in for a pretty significant outbreak of severe thunderstorms. Right now we're sitting at an enhanced risk for severe weather. That's a level 3 out of 5 risk, but I would not be shocked if one of these days it does get upgraded. Alright, we're going to switch this out for Freddy. I don't know if Freddy's still alive. Hopefully he is. So let me just try to find his stream here. Second. Freddie McKinney. Let's see, is Freddy still alive? He is. Alright, wonderful. From John to Freddy, father to son. That is awesome. Didn't even have to change the last name. Just had to change the first, so... By the way, that is a beautiful look at our supercell. It's the one that we're looking at right now in Texas. What a great job by Freddy to pick the right storm there. He bailed on the Oklahoma storms, and he got this cell down here in Texas that is currently producing huge hail, and you can see that hail core very easily on his stream. That is awesome. Oh my goodness. Yeah, all of this is just becoming a contaminated mess. That is the most contaminated velocity signature I think I've ever seen. It's virtually impossible to tell where the rotation is whenever the radar's contaminated so badly. I love Tweety Bird, but I never tweeted, and I still can't justify another app. It's fair. I mean, this is just diabolical. Like what? What do you even say to that? Again, this is not realistic, but according to radar, we've got 157 mile-an-hour winds. Not a forecast. Not a forecast. What's up, Otter? Good to see you in here, dude. But, going back up to the north here, we have another tornado report. I still don't understand, why our warnings haven't been pushed to observed. At 8:49 p.m., which was about 11 minutes ago, broadcast media reported a tornado 4 miles east-northeast of Hickory, Oklahoma. Kind of surprised, though, because our velocity signature does not at all look impressive. So, interesting to see that. No contamination, real velocity trust. Yes. Definitely. Yeah, for those of you wondering why the radar is saying that, it's because likely we are very far from radar, and because it is trying to penetrate through the insane hail core, and sometimes you can get these messed up crazy images. Like, that looks like if you splattered paint over like a radar image. Like I don't know why like I said that because it probably sounds confusing, but you get what I mean. Like that just like how do you even describe that? You have 30 on the ground. That is crazy work. But like, what even is this, dude? So now we have to use our reflectivity only. Oh my gosh, yeah, tilt 2 is broken too. Both tilts are just unusable here due to this hail core. Like, when you're just excited about weather in general, hail can be really, fun to go through and exciting. But when you're like a homeowner, when you're covering it, when you're a storm chaser especially, it's never fun. Because it just is annoying. It's damaging. It, like, gets in the way of stuff like radar. I mean, so much. I'm no expert, but it looks like a storm. I would have to agree with that. I would have to agree with that. If I spin around as fast as I can, I'm gonna call myself an EF30. It's funny. Still warned for baseball-sized hail. So again, this is still a destructive severe thunderstorm warning.
Baseball.
Oh, look us back. What a grand entrance. But new severe thunderstorm warning for areas just to the southwest of Mansfield, Arkansas, as well as Hartford, south of Poto for Gilmore, in Oklahoma here. Tennis ball sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds expected, so almost baseball sized hail. Hail makes nice cars cheap. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what it does. Also, severe thunderstorm warning for areas south of Fayetteville for West Fork, Prairie Grove. I don't know if you guys remember. I think it was in 2024, like really late 2024. It was one of my first streams ever. We had a PDS tornado up here. One of my viewers, I forgot her name, but one of my old viewers, we haven't seen her in a while because I think she went to college. She was actually like really close to one of these tornado rings. That's why I'm familiar with this area. But yeah, Interstate 49. We got this supercell, so gonna be crossing the highway, or excuse me, the interstate here. But like I said, huge shout out to John for the stream raid. But if you're new here and you haven't already, please do hit the like, subscribe button. Again, we just recently hit 1.67k subscribers, so thank you guys so much for all of that. Clap it up.
But I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Okay, you're all good. But if you guys have any questions about your location, feel free to let me know. Again, if you want to ask about your specific location or even just your general location, don't be afraid to put it down in the chat, because I'm never always occupied with the weather, especially today, because at least the Oklahoma threat definitely busted. How's my day? It's been pretty good. I didn't really have much going on today, but it's kind of nice to wrap up the day with severe coverage, considering that we haven't done it in a while. New severe thunderstorm warning for Bowie, Texas, south of Montauk. Quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds expected. Take a look back at mesoanalysis. Let's look at our violent tornado parameter. Still very high there, so still have that very favorable environment. It's just that the storm mode really is what's killing today's potential in Oklahoma, at least. I wonder if they dropped the moderate risk. No, we still have the moderate risk, and it's still CIG2. So even with the new update. So yeah, you need a Discord channel with a channel for live stream alerts. I actually do have one. I will put the join link in the chat. But I do make sure that I send a alert every time we go live here. Let me see if I can give you guys a link. Alright. Alright, if you guys want to join the Discord, you can click on that link, and that should allow you guys to join it. But if you do want a different way of knowing whenever I go live, just make sure that you hit the bell, the notification bell, and YouTube will give you a notification every time we go live here, so you don't miss out. But, yeah, our area rotation continues northeast of Jacksboro, again, in this mess of contamination. I will say this may be a little bit closer to what we're actually seeing, believe it or not. I do think very broad rotation like this is still possible. Done and said hi too. Alright, great. That's awesome. Again, rotation continues over Marietta, so gotta watch out for that. Let's look at Freddy's stream again. Just beautiful supercell here. Look at that, guys. That is awesome. Looks like we just got a new mesoscale discussion for this area. This was issued at 9:03, so about 6 minutes ago. Tornado threat will continue over the next couple of hours with mature supercell across North Texas. This cell has a history of producing multiple tornadoes and very large hail up to 3 inches in diameter, modifying the photograph from KFDR earlier and from now KFWS, which would suggest that the southward storm motion is contributing to about 200 to 250 meters squared per second squared. Radar presence continues to show a strong mid-level mesocyclone. Tornadoes with a potential strong tornado in the next several hours. So it looks like this cell is not done. And not going to be done anytime soon. It's so slow moving, which is pretty crazy. But it is going to encounter some towns here, such as Chico, Runaway Bay, Bridgeport, or Decatur. Okay, we finally got real velocities, and we can see that we have very broad and strong rotations still ongoing. So that's what I figured was happening. It took so long to be able to see what was, like, specifically what the actual picture was looking like. But once again, if you haven't already, please be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. $70 people here. Yeah, we had 150 people here earlier, Dylan. But yeah, we got 70 people in here right now. And we're sitting at about 19 likes. The goal was to get 50 likes on the stream, so hopefully we can still somehow make that happen. We still got this massive supercells up here in Oklahoma. Very weak rotation in the east of Hickory. Not super worried about that. But remain in your safe spot. And then Tishomingo, we still do have rotation down here, but even that isn't looking any impressive. But yeah, baseball-sized hail and 70-mile-an-hour winds continuing over Cundiff and Marietta. Just unbelievable how consistent this storm has been with the large hail. Unreal. By the way, we did just get a new tornado warning here for Bowie, Texas, as well as McDonald and Fruitland. This is going to be for quarter-size hail radar indicator rotation. If we look at rotation here, it's fairly tight, but the thing is that it's not really strong here, not organized, so it's going to be moving into town here for the next couple of minutes. It's going to be pretty slow moving, but I would definitely watch out for that. By the way, Freddie McKinney with an unbelievable view of that supercell, so awesome stuff. Let me fit his text box. There we go. But yeah, south of Montauk, we still have that severe thunderstorm warning for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. So, I mean, that pretty much takes care of the storms in Texas, and then we've got this mess in Oklahoma that we've been talking about for a while.
Made my return, sorry. Took me a little while, some of my fingers.
Still have this tornado warning for Satterwhite, KT, Elmore City, and Foster in Oklahoma, as well as Brady. Rotation is very unorganized. Again, it's been the overall trend of today's just disorganized rotation.
I made my return, by the way, and sorry.
No, you're all good.
Took me a little bit. Anything happened?
We got a mezzo discussion saying that the tornado warned storm in Texas will likely continue to produce tornadoes and will have the chance of producing a strong tornado. By the way, we do have a damage report here, likely from hail, but oh, it's a wind damage report. Multiple trees and power poles snapped in Jack County, 12 miles northwest of Jacksboro, Texas. This was made about 20 minutes ago. I don't know if you guys can hear the background noise. I really do apologize for that, if that's getting annoying. Severe thunderstorm warning continues here for Chico, Bridgeport, Decatur, all the way out towards New Fairview, Springtown, Poolville, and Boyd, as well as Reno and Newark, Texas. Baseball-sized hail and 70-mile-an-hour winds expected.
Baseball!
That is a destructive severe thunderstorm warning, so that's almost 3-inch hail in diameter.
Oh.
Yikes. Never want to see that.
Yeah, maybe don't get Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone gets a reference because there's 62 people watching. Hmm. Yeah, there's a nice hail core on the storm by Jacksboro.
Yes, I think that's one we've been talking about.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was looking at the one you saw.
Now you're all good. By the way, rotation is becoming very tight and very strong near Cundiff, so we need to worry about an imminent tornado. Again, we gotta keep in mind that this cell has been warned for quite some time. It never has dropped the tornado warning. And, again, if this does continue, then we're gonna have to watch out for, this storm producing another tornado. 'Cause it has been-
New tornado warning by Tisho Mingo thing.
Yes, Tishmingo, Oklahoma.
Tushmingo. I'm just gonna let you say the names.
As well as Milburn here. Quarter-size hail, radar indicated rotation.
Is Gavin still in the chat?
I don't think Gavin's still here.
No.
That would be pretty crazy if Gavin was
Someone
still
was in
here.
the comments saying that I was very annoying, so I don't know when I took
It
over
was
your stream.
probably someone from school trolling.
Yeah, and then they just said my full Roblox username. That's like playing Twisted in Roblox.
Yeah, strong rotation continues north of Milburn and just the west of Fillmore, Oklahoma.
Nice one. Oh yeah, it's pouring over here in Long Island.
Yeah, it is raining hard.
Yeah. Now I hear it outside.
Yep.
Oh wow, yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, this hook by Jacksboro has gotten. I think it recycled earlier when I took over the stream, and then it just became way more defined now.
Yeah.
And they just got a new tornado warning. So I'm gonna stay looking at this one. Who is by Jacksboro right now? Is Freddie McKinney there? Or
Yes.
Freddie's on it?
He is on it, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go watch the stream then real quick. Oh, he's one of my top searches. Dang. I'm so hungry right now.
If you want to go eat, you can.
No, I already ate dinner, but I don't know. I need a lot. I had a horrible chicken franchise. And I'm a big chicken. That's my favorite food. That just really disappointed me when I had it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like so hyped. I'm like, yeah. So very, very sad day, but we're on stream now, so we're good.
Yes.
Probably just gonna get a bag of chips in a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta finish my dinner
Oh,
after the stream.
Yeah, Freddy streams thick inflow right now.
Wow.
If you wanna, oh my goodness, yeah, you see the whole. So why did John end stream?
Well, he was up in Kansas and his storm was drying out, so.
Yeah. Well, W John though for the stream raid though.
Yeah, W. John.
Tishomingo. How do you say that again?
Tishomingo.
Tishomingo. All right, that might be worse than. And that's not worse than Kankakee.
It is.
Kankakee. No, you said Kankakee instead of Kankakee.
What's up, man? Hope you're
And
doing
David.
well. You're doing really good for your age. Keep it up. Thank you so much.
Oh, W.
Appreciate that. Norton, Massachusetts, WX.
Oh. Look. Oh.
To the 53 people that are still watching this stream, thank you so much. I don't know how we still have that many people watching.
Yeah, I was about to say we started at 117, I think.
Yeah, we had like
All right,
117.
I like watching your stream on my. I have your stream on my big TV, and I have my iPad with WeatherWise. I want to see what you're looking at, so I can see.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
It's just for me. It's
I like that.
Yeah, because I can also see Freddy's and Mezzo Hunter, so I'm fine. And I was only looking at Freddy's.
Yeah.
It's just a little delayed though.
I think it is delayed. I'm gonna restart it.
No, it's fine. It's just like the stream for you is like delayed when I look at it, but that's also normal.
Yeah. Well, I just refreshed their streams, so it should be fine.
All right. Sorry.
Yeah, rotation continues in the McDonald and Selma area, south of Bowie, Texas. So if you're in that warning, seek shelter immediately.
Oh yeah. Don't go to. Is there any? Do you think there's any McDonald's in McDonald? No, it's a very small town. Never mind. That'd be cool though.
Yeah.
Alright, let's stop talking about food. I am kind of hungry. I am also not. I don't know. Can't decide. Whoa! Insane wall cloud on Freddy's stream.
I think that's a shelf.
Shelf.
Yeah.
It looks like
Oh
a
my
wall.
goodness. Yeah, that's a shelf.
That's a shelf.
That's
I
a
thought it looks like a wall.
shelf. Oh my goodness. Hold on. We're gonna tune into Freddy's stream, guys. This is what I love about meteorology and just storm chasing in general. Look at that.
That is beautiful.
What a beautiful supercell. That is scary looking, but amazing. That is what the storm looks like here. That green hue, that is the hail core. And oh my goodness.
Whoa.
Look at all that inflow they're getting too. See how windy it is? It's nuts.
That is crazy. Yeah. Wait, I'm gonna go look at his. I'm gonna split between your screen and Freddy's screen. Oh, the ads. Oh yeah, wall cloud. Not wall. I can't tell. I think it's a wall cloud though.
It's a shelf.
Shelf cloud, whatever.
It's a shelf because it's
That's
outflow.
crazy.
It's outflow dominant, so that's why.
Alright. To me it looks like a wall for a second.
A wall cloud is like the scud looking one that's rotating. This one you can tell it's like much bulkier and bigger. Oh man.
Alright.
Dude, that is nuts. Oh my
I mean, it's
gosh.
still going strong in rotation though.
Dude, they're about to get hit by that. That is insane.
Yeah, John, pray for John's windshield. Not John, I meant Freddy's windshield.
Yeah,
No.
that's...
Hopefully he has,
goodness.
some nice insurance.
Yeah, might want to give Freddy a donation or two. We do have a little hook feature developing on our storm, by the way, so I could
You should get some,
enhance our...
maybe use some safe light for some new windshields.
Yeah.
Baseballs.
Yeah, still baseball size.
Oh, there is
hail.
baseball. Yeah, you've seen the baseball size hail. You should recreate it. You should recreate the baseballs.
Yes. All the way
And
down
Tom
towards
Cole.
Reno. Again, you could be way out in the Weatherford area. This is northeast of Weatherford, and you could be under a severe thunderstorm warning for baseball-sized hail, and this is how far away the storm is. That's how
Oh wow, yeah.
far away it is. Isn't that nuts?
That's a big cell. Look at that inflow.
Yeah, it's starting to increase a lot. That's what I'm really worried about. You can see it on Freddy's stream too because it's so windy.
Oh yeah, new thunderstorm warning by the way, severe. By
Yeah, new
severe
severe warning
thunderstorm warning.
all the way out from Bowie, Texas to Decatur, including Sunset and Alvord. Ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. That includes the Lyndon B. Johnson National Grassland.
I think I'm gonna stick with Freddy's stream for now.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
There are so many overlapping tornado warnings for.
That's what I'm saying. It's
for-
insane.
Tisho wait, dang it!
Tishomingo.
I'm gonna stop saying it because then you're gonna make fun of me now.
I'm never gonna drop that.
I'm not dropping. Bro. When you graduate, I remember I said this last stream.
Yeah, right.
When you're walking out, I'm just scream Kankaki, like really loud. Freddy has Mr. Beast, Jacklings,
He has Mr. Beast
beef jerky in his
Jacklings.
car right now. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, look
Mr.
at
Beast
that.
Jacklings.
Look at the view. Guys, look
I'm
at Freddy's
sold.
stream right now.
That beef jerky looks very appetizing.
I would go.
Anyways.
I could go for some beef jerky.
Freddy, can you please pick me up? It might be a little bit, but if you want to send me some beef jerky, I'm down. And maybe some root beer floats.
Maybe.
So it looks like he's getting out of the way of this, or he's heading south, yeah. He's probably going to head south and more east. So he's going to keep getting in front of this monster hook here. Oh, and he's eating Mr. Beast's beef jerky.
That's amazing.
He's smiling, so I think he likes it.
He's trying it
Oh,
out.
I'm staring at his facial reaction.
Oh
he
my
said,
gosh.
I can hear him.
Look at they're eating the beef jerky on stream, bro.
I think he likes it. He likes it.
He's smiling pretty hard. I think
I
he
don't know.
likes it. He said not bad. He said not bad.
Wait.
You heard it. Let's turn up the stream.
The tornado warning has expired.
It tastes just like
For a runaway bag.
So, I mean, I
Did
guess
he do anything special?
Good job, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
He said it tastes just like a
Put
beef
his
stick.
logo on it. It's made with love.
I'm pretty sure that's all that happened here. Hey, at least it's not bad, you know.
Shout out to Mr. Beast, I guess.
Sometimes they're not even good.
Wow. Yeah, no tornado warning.
Yeah, this is very inspiring. This is a very inspiring stream.
This is very inspiring. This stream is very inspiring.
Yeah, beautiful views, beautiful food.
Yeah,
This is just peak.
beautiful food, beautiful views, beautiful
And
storms.
no tornado warning.
No tornado.
I feel like
warning.
this recycling? Maybe. Wait,
Maybe. Oh wow, that is.
I don't know.
Dude, storm running media.
We haven't. I think we have a new tornado warning. Wait, do we? I don't know.
We might.
Yeah, I think so for Jacksboro again.
It hasn't popped up for me yet, but in my opinion, they should issue one.
It says it expires in 2 minutes. So
Then it's the same one that already expired.
Well, mine. Wait, what?
New severe
How did it come
thunderstorm
back up?
warning for Tecumseh and south of Shawnee Oklahoma, as well as Tribby, Macomb, and Etowah. We got this cell popping up here that's going to be producing some hail. I honestly don't think we need to be live here for too much longer, because I don't think we're going to see any more tornadoes in Oklahoma, and then because the storm down here near Runaway Bay, Texas is no longer tornado warned, I think we should be good to end off the stream. So if you're good with doing that, then I think it's a good time to end off the stream, if you're alright with that, Dylan.
I mean, that's fine for me.
Alrighty, so
Shout out John for the stream raid.
yes,
And shout out all of you guys watching.
huge shout out to John for the stream raid
Thank
and
you.
everyone tuning in. Today's stream was a massive hit. We got a couple
Better
hundred,
than the last ones.
definitely
Our last
better than the
ones
last
crashed.
ones. Got a couple hundred views. Huge shout out to I believe Lisa for the $25 donation. That's awesome. But
Really,
to
Lisa.
all of my subscribers, thanks so much. If you haven't
Also,
already, please hit the
W
like,
Freddy.
subscribe button.
W
W
Freddy for
Freddy.
the Jack Link.
W Freddy for the Jack links. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if they are coming to watch, I'll
Alright.
see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
See you guys.